They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 27, Mahomes throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. Skirts by him at the 35. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Cook makes the catch on the out route. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. The Bills at 13-3 now on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. Allen going to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Allen's throw is complete, and he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 75. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again. And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one. And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Perkins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And again, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. He's got the 1st down and more. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 38 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Bills 7. Harrison Butker to kick off 14-6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Allen. Rolling to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Allen to throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Bills send the punter out. Jabril Peppers deep to receive. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. He'll drop to throw. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The slot man in motion right. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. From the 17, Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on first down is Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
56. Hey, tight.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Allen to throw once more. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And again, it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis in the final seconds of the first half. Pass on for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And the Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Allen. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. They run the counter with Cook. Fighting through, and he's got space. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
So a tie ball ball game here as the kick's away. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Shot here on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
56, 56.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
All 52.
On second and a couple. Allen, quick toss to Knox. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills have scored again in this third quarter. This time to move out in front.
What a weapon he is at the tight end spot because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
56, 56. Hey, tight.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 5.
Here's Allen. And Diggs has it. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Allen running the option to the left. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down.
That's good for Bills. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Middle.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Zone now. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Diggs. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Mahomes now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Second down and goal. Mahomes. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, the field goal is probably not going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
At the Bills' 17-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Second and 6.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 17, Mahomes, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. The 40, the 30, 10. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will make this a 19-point game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Give that sack to Kaiir Elam on a corner blitz.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Cook up the gut. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Buffalo,
they get yet another victory to finish the year at 14-3 overall.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs,
the loss means they'll finish up the regular season at 10-7.
And it's going to be finger-crossing time as we await the final shakedown of this year's playoff picture.
What I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates. All my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it.